Sometimes one of the things I like to do after I know there's been a big show the night before is come out early in the morning and pick up the garbage. I find it to be very cathartic to just walk around and do mindless tasks sometimes, knowing that if we're going to have a crazy day or if there's going to be a lot of activity going on that's going to require a lot of brain power or physical power or a lot of my mental acuity during the day. So a little bit of mindless garbage cleanup always seems to help. I hate picking up cigarette butts. So we call this room the war room. It's where we store all of the equipment that goes out to promotions and to events. Sound systems, bar games. So there's a lot of things that get broken, and one of the things is a Plinko game where a leg snapped off, so I gotta fix that before it heads out to an event tonight. Well, I'm glad I didn't try and catch that little piece of screw that I just chopped off. It was so hot, it melted into the carpet. That's crazy. It melted right into the floor. Oh, what the heck? Did we just lose power? Well, in the time-honored tradition of never a dull moment, the power's out. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but we've got all the...
What's going on? It's the apocalypse!
Well, maybe it is the apocalypse, but apparently we're in the dark. All the emergency lighting is kicked on, and the generator's working, thankfully, so we're still on the air. Engineering has got its backup going, and all the batteries seem to be working fine, so...
Aren't there 100 feet of extension cord around here somewhere?
Yes, there is. There's extension cord. Hang on, I'll get a flashlight. In my dark, dark office. My pitch black office. Hang on, I got a flashlight in here somewhere. All right, power's been out for quite some time now. We're to the point of improvisation, so I'm now running cords from the generator downstairs up to the big room bar. Woo! We got stage power. There you go. Woo! All right. We got some stuff going. Alright, so improvisation works. So the power's been out now for a couple of hours. We're hopefully going to get it back on soon. Thankfully the generator has kept everything in check. The radio station is on the air, but the bar is dark. We've got a band that's set up. We've wired some things to at least get some lights and the minimal sound going on. It's pretty much hot everywhere in the building now because the air conditioner has been off for so long. Thankfully, the engineering room has its own air conditioning system because basically it's a bunch of computers back here working all of the parts and pieces. So I'm going to come down here and languish in the cold for a few minutes before I have to go back and see if I can make this happen any faster. Just hanging out here waiting for the electricity to come back on. At least it wasn't as bad as the lightning strike that we had a few months back. The lightning strike actually hit the tower and the transmitter. So the power was fine here at the radio station, but the transmitter itself got struck. It caused a lot of damage.
I'm hanging out in here, fielding calls.
CD 102.5 DJ Leslie James has spent 11 years focusing on the music.
I really missed Brian Phillips in the morning show. Hope you guys are back soon. I missed you on my drive in.
But today, she spent hours explaining to listeners why they couldn't hear the station.
They miss us. They want to make sure we didn't go away.
It's part of their routine. And when it's broken, it affects them.
The station's main transmitter tower located in Fairfield County was knocked out by lightning. Even so, business never skipped a beat at the station's Brewery District studios.
The commercials are still running, the DJ's still talking, the station's still playing music, just to no one.
At any moment, the station could be back on the air as engineers work to fix the problem.
I'm just wondering if that's on us on right now. Are we on?
And as our interview wrapped,
We might have just gone on as we're speaking.
the nearly 15 hours of silence
Can I hear something?
became a memory.
We're on. There you go. And now we're back on. So while we're speaking, we went back on. You know?
Then it was back playing the tunes and missed commercial spots to pay the bills.
I am gonna make good on that in a few minutes. Okay.
And pay back those who stuck it out,
And we're back. Thank you, my friend, for your patience.
even when the beat stopped.
Are you ready for some Silver Sun Pickups lyrics?
Certainly a lot of excitement. We should point out that CD 102.5, only one of 2 locally owned alternative rock stations in the entire country. They don't stream because it's so expensive, so being on the air and ready to go is how they connect with all their loyal listeners and fans in Central Ohio.
Radio station being off the air for a couple of days is never good, because when we're not on the air, we can't make money. We can't make advertisers happy. We can't make the audience happy. And when that happens, well, it costs us cash. So that's never a good thing. At least thankfully today, we've missed no commercials, not off the air for even a second, because the generator kicked in and it's an isolated power outage just for this neighborhood because of whatever reason. Typical fashion, it's not really what I want to do sometimes. It's more so what occurs and what happens related to the radio station, and I am more of a passenger on this ship than I am the captain. Well, at this point, the emergency exit lights have long stopped working. The batteries have worn out long ago, so now we're just on generator power, waiting for it to come back on. The band's playing upstairs. We got extension cords making at least the bare minimum work. So the bar's open, the radio station's operating, so at least we got that going, but just waiting for power to come on so I can go home and end this extremely long day. So it's after midnight. AEP has not called and told us when the power is going back on yet, but at any point we're waiting for, hopefully, sweet. Oh, thank you. Okay, power's back on. I'm leaving to go home. This has been a day.